Welcome! We're going to talk all about what our current works in project... We're going to talk all about our current works in progress today. Works in projects. Over some coffee, of course. I know I personally have a million works in progress right now. I know she has a million works in progress right now. Yep. So we're just going to show you guys what's on our hooks.
That's right.
So make sure you grab your own work in progress to join us.
Pour yourself a cup of coffee or tea, and we have about 10 minutes to show you what's going on in our very busy lives that we take crochet with us everywhere. So I'm excited to see what Chelsea's working on because she has a project going that's not amigurumi. So show us what that is.
So I made one of these. This is the Phoenix Compendium, something like that, Compendium blanket.
Go a little forward.
I made one of these last summer, fall for my grandma. I gave it to her for Christmas. And
it's stunning.
I am obsessed with this yarn. This is Red Heart Roll With It Sparkle. And the colorway that I'm working with this time is called Cactus Flower.
It is so pretty.
It's bright and vibrant, and I'm in love with it. So I'm making this blanket for my daughter for Christmas. And I just started this, I think, on Wednesday last week. Mm-hmm. And I just work on it whenever I got 5 minutes because the pattern is the same on all four sides. So I can look at my phone once and I can go to town.
Right.
And I don't have to pay as much attention as I feel like I have to when I am working on my amigurumi.
I think that's the thing with amigurumi is people either love it or hate it because it's so much counting and you have to keep track of your pattern unless you're making the same thing over and over again or you're batching, and then you kind of get the idea if you're making 10 of something.
Right, you're not constantly looking at the pattern.
Right. And so that's what's nice about this pattern too is even though it's more detailed and it's super ornate looking, is that you repeat the same stitch all four sides. So you kind of get to know what you're doing.
Yep.
And it's an easy project just to take and go.
Yep. And I love it. It's very fun.
And when she showed up at my house today, she brought this 3D Granny Square book. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have it. This was on both of our
Amazon wish list.
We made a wish list for Mother's Day of things that crocheters or crochet enthusiasts would enjoy. And this was at the top of both of ours. But number one for me was the foot massager. And I did get that for Mother's Day.
Hooray.
So 2 thumbs up for my husband on that one. And tell them how you got this book.
So in my mom's club, we have a Secret Sister sub club, and my Secret Sister bought this for me off of my wish list.
Yeah, so it does pay to have an Amazon wish list.
It really does.
And that way, people don't have to. There was a few people who criticized our wish list saying not every crocheter would like X or Y. We're like, we said this is what's on our wish list, and every crocheter should have their own wish list.
Yep.
And they might like some of the suggestions that we put on our wish list, not knowing that those products even exist.
Exactly.
And I honestly say I use that foot massager like every single day while I'm sitting and crocheting. My feet go right in that thing. It's so nice. Okay, I'll show the thing I'm currently finishing. This will be finished by the end of today. I already have the arms crocheted and they're ready to go on, and then I just have to do the legs. This is the Knotted Lovies little cow. It's so cute, and my granddaughter's birthday is in 2 days, so they had their party already, but I didn't give her gift until her birthday, so there's something special for her birthday.
Yep.
And this little guy will be done. And this is the second cow I've made. And it definitely was easier the second time.
Yeah.
The first time I was so frustrated with all the color changes. I think the color changes went much easier for me the second time around. I know I was a little snooty about just making my own color changes so I don't have to follow a pattern. But I think that it just was first time was the user error.
Yeah, I've made 5 of these cows now, and it gets easier every single time.
Yeah, I put this pink from the snout on the end of the tail and on the end of the arms, and I'm planning on putting it at the end of the feet.
Nice.
But I was thinking about this last night, and maybe any viewers have a comment. I was thinking about making a little pink oval with 2 bobble stitches and putting it on her belly for her udders.
That would be so funny.
Because I'm like, where are her udders? So I'm actually thinking about doing that.
I think Willow would think that's hilarious.
Yeah. And okay, I have to tell this story because there was back when you were 6 years old, we did a Christmas program that I was the director of. And it was a cow manger scene, and Chelsea was the cow.
I remember this.
And the cow had a special solo.
Yep.
And the person who did the choreography for this production had a real cow suit with a real bag with udders hanging off. It was so cute. It just made me think of that. But
I remember doing like a waddle side to side while singing my solo, and the udders moved back and forth, and I'm pretty sure everybody laughed.
it was adorable. I think you were one of the younger kids that had a solo part.
Probably.
So, and I think that cow costume was pretty large on
It
you.
was. Drowning in it.
It was so cute. Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at your kitty cats.
All right.
No one has seen these. We're going to do a whole dedicated video on these cats, but I just think they're so cute.
So this is Raven and Jade's kitty pattern. I think it's
the bitty kitty.
Yeah, it's the bitty kitty. Kibbles, that's right.
Kibbles,
the bitty kitty. And I am in love with this pattern. She's got the really adorable soft body. This little guy that Mom's got is my daughter's, and she is in love with it. She just carries it everywhere.
Yep.
So that's her buddy.
And this was made with that Bernat blanket.
Yep.
What's the tweed? Is that the tweed colors? Colorway? Speckles.
Yep.
And, it's so soft. A lot of times a variegated or a twisted yarn bother me for the face, but this just works like a solid.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It's so subtle.
Because it has that white over the top on the edge of the yarn. And it is so cute. I love the tail. Did you do the spots yourself, or are those spots in the pattern?
Oh, no, those spots are in the pattern.
Okay.
And I actually mixed this with a chenille yarn, so I used chenille home slim, I believe, as the spot colors.
Okay. I absolutely love it. Also, looks like you're making one.
Yeah, so I've got this one. This one's done, except for sewing everything together. I actually have her arms inside the head to give the head some volume, and you can see, I put the sparkle eyes in, so I can't wait to actually stuff it so you can see the eyes better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell that there are glitter eyes, sparkle eyes on that one because they just kind of
they sink in. And then I have a whimsical kitty in the works. I don't have the head made yet, but I got the body done.
And these are the same colors that you did that cow.
Yes,
right?
My favorite
cotton candy
cow.
Yeah. So these yarn combinations are super duper cute. And then the thing I love the most about this one is the face, because you sewed these eyes.
Yep, I did sew those eyes.
Oh, Chelsea, you're so good at the eyes. I'm very proud of a couple of the eyes that I've embroidered, but I have to say, Chelsea is so good at doing the eyes.
It takes a while, but they're always so cute.
Yeah, I love all the eyes that you make, and I keep thinking I should not use... I went back and forth on putting the little dots in for this guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm sure I could make better eyes than that. But I also think that he's got a lot going on. And I thought that just the simple black eyes would be perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
So, and then what's left on my side of the table is this cute, and I have all the yarn wrapped around it because I had it in a project bag and I was trying not to have a million loose ends. This Tallulah turtle, the Bohemian turtle, and I actually added extra rows on this to put more colors, and there's a method to my madness on this one, and it's going to be in an upcoming video with, we've been talking a lot in videos on crocheting with more personality and bringing your amigurumi to life, and this one's going to be Yertle the turtle little guy.
Like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, like Dr. Seuss. And I just think that he's going to be super adorable. But I've been substitute teaching for the end of this school year for the last month, and found having these little projects where I can make little flippers when I have a few extra minutes of time. So I have another Tallulah turtle in this beautiful blue, and another one in this jade green color.
A really pretty green.
And then I started making some of the smaller turtles, because I do know I need to make a lot more of the Isla turtles for our upcoming market, and I use this sparkle lime color. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly. It's like a chartreuse sparkle, but
it's so pretty.
It's really a cute, bright color, and the Isla turtle is a little less time consuming because it doesn't have a tail, and the flippers are like one whole row smaller.
Yep.
And the head's
shell is
a little
a lot smaller too.
Exactly. So it's going to go faster, and I know we need to have lots of lower price point items, but also that said, this market I plan to take bigger items as well.
Yep.
Because
a gambit of items, because we anticipate being able to sell more higher price items as well.
And then I brought along my Knotted Lovey book, because you just made the Yeti monster.
Yep.
It's the Yeti from here that she adapted. It's the most amazing plushie. And here, hang on to this, because I'm just going to grab it quick.
We did a whole video on it, so if you look in our channel, you can find that as well.
Yes. So it's the Mama Made Minis Yeti turned into a monster. She made a small adaptation on the face, but this is amazing with this plush yarn, and I know I want to make a few more of these.
Yeah.
So this is on my radar as we move through June. So I just got done making the King.
Yep.
St. Bernese Mountain Dog, which we did a video. That was one of my grandson's birthday presents. We have this cow, which is my granddaughter's birthday present, and also started, but then I needed some other yarns, so I had to stop. This is going to be a ginormous axolotl, and it's the largest thing I will have crocheted that's plushy, and I will definitely be making a video on that. But his birthday is a week away, so it's not done yet.
Projects to go.
As soon as that giant axolotl is done, I'm making myself a little monster with some fluffy yarn, because this thing is just so beautiful. And again, look at those fabulous eyes.
Yeah.
I just love the eyes on this one. I love that plush. What kind of yarn was this?
Faux fur.
Faux fur. Oh, it's so nice.
It's amazing.
So
it's the best yarn.
Yeah.
Hard to work with, but amazing.
It's a feel as you go yarn, right?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So, but my goal with the Knotted Loveys book is to make at least one of every lovey.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of some of the people that I follow online are more on Instagram instead of necessarily as much on YouTube, but I love everything Awestruck Crochet.
Yeah.
Crochets. She has beautiful items. She makes, she always has some of the Knotted Loveys, but then she also has some of the smaller, like these kitty cats and ducklings and...
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Like, I just love her setup and her booth. I could just copy it. Except that our booth's going to look so different, because a lot of the markets that I watch on YouTube, they all have the beechwood style, the soft wood backdrops and stuff for their... And all of our stuff's painted white.
Yep.
So
it'll be interesting to see how it compares to other people's booths.
I love how colors pop on the white backdrop, so that's why we decided to go with that. So we're over 10 minutes?
We're 15 right now.
Oh my gosh, it's time to go. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can catch up with us again next week.